Hello, welcome back, you guys, to Laura and Allison's YouTube channel, Our Adoption Books. So we're going to use this segment to talk about how Laura found her illustrator for her book, The Tale of Mallory Mouse, From Foster Care to Adoption. So it's just a reminder, anyone that's new, Laura Khoury is an adoptive mom of two. I am Allison Olson. I am an adoptee and an adoptive parent. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Laura to talk about how she found her illustrator.
Well, hello. So Allison and I kind of started to write our manuscripts around the same time, right? I think that's pretty accurate. So I had already written my manuscript, but I just couldn't really figure out I had this vision of what I wanted the mouse to look like. I knew the title. I knew I wanted the characters to be mice. But I was just kind of trying to figure it out because that's just the illustrations are just the other half of the text. You know, you just need it to be really, really great. Well, so my daughter, Sophie, my oldest daughter, and I, we were just going in our town they have a flower fair in May. And I must have just started this whole process. But anyway, we're walking down and Sophie was in this mood where she was just like a ping pong ball, just bouncing from subject to subject and all excited. I had my dog who also was randomly very excited. There was not wild animals, but there was like farm animals there and she's just kind of going crazy. And we get to like maybe the third booth and it's this artist booth. And she's got this, the first thing I saw was this little mouse, this little gray mouse who doesn't end up looking anything like Mallory Mouse, but it was just the type of art I was looking for. And I just spotted it and was intrigued, but her stand was just beautiful. And I kind of didn't want to go near it because I had this wild dog and this like
excited
beautiful little girl who was very wound up. And, but Sophie just sort of did her thing. She's like, hi, my mom wrote a book and she wrote a book and she wants the characters to be mice and she likes your mouse. And, and so the woman, it was Hannah Rhodes is her name. And she had never illustrated a book before, but she's like, I really, really want to. That's the next thing that I want to do. She's an artist almost full time. She was kind of wanting to move into illustrations and wanting to make art like a full-time thing for her. And she's just super calm in all the excitement. I mean, my dog ended up, because I was kind of pulling her, she ended up throwing up like right in front of the booth. And Hannah and I are trying to sort of exchange, I'm trying to stay calm and like listen to her through it all, but I had to clean up after the dog. And then I'm like trying to kind of send Sophie, but I took her card. And so when I ended up emailing her a week later, I'm just like, I know you remember me. There's no way you can't remember me because of our conversation it was just so like chaotic and everything, but she still was in. She wanted to write that. And so that's how kind of I found her. And I hadn't expected, most people from our class found illustrators from, there was a list of people to look, and many, many illustrators are overseas. So you don't really ever meet them in person. But Hannah and I, we started just meeting at this little coffee shop in person and going over kind of all of the specifics. And she was wonderful to work with because the way she does her art is she uses watercolor. So she hand drew everything and then she hand painted everything. And she was just very, very good at taking the direction that I wanted to kind of lead, but then she added so many great details. And each process, every time that we would meet, adoption's so sensitive. So there were some things that I would kind of change. I would meet with you, I would talk to other people and just try to figure out, am I being sensitive to this? Can we make these changes? And she was just wonderful. But our meeting was quite quite interesting. So the two of us are going to hopefully be able to have a stand together at this flower fair one of these years and
Oh, I love it.
kind of, share the cost of it. And I'll, promote the book and she can promote some of her art. So it's
I
cute.
love it.
She has these little cards of the mouse, the little gray mouse that I picked. And I ended up buying a bunch of them because it's still kind of what caught my eye for her. So
I love that. Well, we'll have to put that information on our website whenever the next, whenever you guys have that booth, and put some pictures of the event up there as well. And if anyone wants to get a hold of her to purchase her art or find out where Hannah is having a vendor booth coming up, please check out our website. It is ouradoptionbooks.com. And I think it's under like Meet the Artists or something is the tab. So.
The creators. Yeah.
Meet the creators. Yeah. Great. All right. Well, thank you, Laura. What a cute story. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.